Most felkérem ő excellenciája Jakov Hadas Handelsman urat, Izrael állam magyarországi nagykövetét, hogy mondja el beszédét. Nagykövet úr először angolul szól a jelenlévőkhöz, majd Súrjányi Dávid magyarul is megismétli az elhangzottakat.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I must say I've never seen this area crowded so much with so many good people who came to express the solidarity with Israel. So thank you. I wish I could say that in Israel the mood is the same this time of the day, but in Israel the mood is different. Now, I think that you have been following the events and you know exactly what's happening there. That for the last since 3 days, we are at war. We are at war that was imposed on us. We are at war with something that we didn't know it before. Because unfortunately, we are used to deal with terror, with terrorist organizations, but what we saw on Saturday, you can't even say it's a terror organization, it's a barbarous organization. Now, make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, Hamas, ISIS, different names, the same kind of organizations and methods. And the same way that ISIS was treated by the international community, Hamas should be treated as well. They have crossed a line that nobody can cross back and return. It's the non-return point. As time goes by and we manage to take over the 20-odd kibbutzim they were infiltrating to, we can see the dimension of the horrors there. In one kibbutz only, they found yesterday 108 bodies, kibbutz Be'eri, which constitute about 1/10 of the population. Scores of people are still missing. They hope that they were kidnapped to Gaza and they are not dead, but they will have to find them. This trans party where young people came to enjoy life, they had something between 3,000 and 4,000 people who participated. They already found 260 bodies. And so on and so forth. They found babies who were decapitated. These are things that even I couldn't see that ISIS were doing, at least they didn't take videos of it. And for us, ladies and gentlemen, this is like September 11th for the Americans. And the response, ladies and gentlemen, will be accordingly. Now, we cannot forget that Hamas has a sponsor, Iran. Iran sponsors Hamas, Iran sponsors Hezbollah, Iran sponsors the Houthite in Yemen. Actually, Iran is sponsoring everything which is wrong and negative in our world. At least the regime, not the people, of course. And this is something, ladies and gentlemen, people have to understand in Europe as well. Because these kind of people who were perpetrating those massacres among Israelis, and by the way, we estimate the amount of victims now in around 1,000 people. Most of them Israelis, but not all of them Jewish. There were a lot of Arabs, scores of Arabs that were hit either by rockets or they were gunned down by the Hamas monsters when they were working at this trans party in the woods. Foreign workers who came 10,000 kilometers away from Asia, from Philippines or other countries or Nepal, they came to work at the kibbutzim as farmers to earn a good salary so they could send back home and support their families, sometimes even a whole village, were butchered by those monsters. The lucky ones were kidnapped to Gaza. So, ladies and gentlemen, this kind of people, this kind of ideologies are also in the midst of Europe. You can see it. People celebrating this in America, in Canada, but also in Europe. I don't think that you can change this kind of ideologies. This is perversion. And you should be aware of what's going on in the midst of us in Europe or in the Western Hemisphere, because this is a direct threat at our civilization. Simple as that. Doesn't matter whether you are a Jew, Muslim, Christian, atheist, pagan. Doesn't really matter. It's a matter of civilization. It's a matter of culture. This threatens our existence. And this is something that people must understand. Not only here, everywhere. I mean, we thought that we got rid of ISIS. And if you ask people in Belgium and France, they still know what ISIS means. Now we get it in a new formation called Hamász, an Islamic Jihad. We cannot stay indifferent. So, ladies and gentlemen, Israel is going to fight them. Israel is going to try and change the equation. Israel is going to create a situation where Hamász will not be able to be a threat to any Israeli or to any peaceful person in the world. You know, they say that since the Holocaust, we are standing here, by the way, the Shoe Monument is connected to the Holocaust. Since the Holocaust, there was not a day that so many Jews were murdered, single day. Not even in the War of Independence, where 1% of the Jewish population in mandatory Palestine were killed. But this happened on Saturday, and they will have to pay. Now, if you ask me, why did it happen? How were we surprised? Well, we were surprised. I can give you lots of reasons, but it doesn't matter. It will be investigated. The main issue is that we have to fight, and we will win. We will win because we are better, and we will win because we have no other alternative. But pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. It's Hamász, it's Hezbollah who is trying. They are playing with the idea of joining the party. We hope they won't. But if they do, they will pay a price. And Iran, ladies and gentlemen, Iran is Iran, and we need to understand what is really Iran aiming at. So, ladies and gentlemen, I really thank you. It's heartwarming to see you here in this place, thousands of you, and in my background we have for the third night in succession that the chain bridge is illuminated with the flags of the Israeli, the colors of the Israeli flag. And I want to thank you for all the activities you are doing for us, you're staging for us all around the year. I want in particular to thank Pastor Shandor Nemet for his support, for his cooperation. Thank you on behalf of all the Israelis. Thank you very much.